Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while I've made a video, and it's because I've been a bit busy. I've been working on some personal projects. Some of it I would talk about in the coming weeks. Today I want to touch on a tool called Bolt.New. And think of it as a junior developer that you can tell what to do and then supervise it while it's doing it. Of course, this is possible with the help of AI. It basically allows you to give it a prompt for something you want to build. Then it goes ahead to write the code. You will literally see it writing the code for that. And I'm like, what would I want to prompt it to do? And of course, trust me, I decided to prompt it to build a directory of failed startups in Africa. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know this is the project I'm also working on, but I wanted to see what AI would come up with. So you basically write your prompt and enter. It gives you a preview. On the left hand side, you see it's telling you the steps it's taking to put this project together. And on the right side, you see the code that it's writing, as well as a second tab where you can see a preview when it's done writing. The cool thing with this is it goes ahead to tell you what it's actually doing. You can see, okay, it's creating an interface for TypeScript, it's creating a store, it's creating components. And it's cool that it does this with TypeScript as well, especially for us JavaScript developers. It gives you proper typing. And then tells you a lot of the other parts of the app. It makes a filtering functionality, loading states, errors, and then it gives you recommendations for what you would do in a production environment, because at the moment it's using basically mock data. So once it's done with all of this, you now get to see a preview. In the preview, I can see that I created what I asked it to create: African failed startup directory. You can see one startup there. On the left hand side, you can see countries and industries as well, and the filters actually work. So I was like, this is quite cool. Let's push it a step further, right? So I decided to tell it to add a blog section that would cover case studies of these startups that have failed, just to see whether, again, maintaining the context of what you've already told you previously and seeing how we wrap that into the actual project. So I gave it another prompt, and then it goes ahead to make new pages and all of this. Once it's done, you now get a preview. And in the preview, you can now see it's added a navigation bar, one for the directory and then one for the blog section. And if you go to the blog section, you can see one article or mock data for an article. And when you click on it, it does go to an article page. I've personally used a couple of AI tools this year, and it's something that I will touch on more in my next video. But this one is particularly interesting because it's a tool that directly does my work to an extent. And I ran this prompt 2 times, and it generated a different project each time, still achieving the same goal, but a different layout, a different setup. And yeah, it's quite interesting. In fact, one of the times I ran into a bug where one of the packages that was used wasn't installed properly, and I basically copied the error code from the screen and pasted and told it there was an error. It installed the package correctly, and then we ran the code, and then it worked. I was like, okay, so AI is coming to take my job. Not yet. I don't think we are there yet, but if you think about it, this technology is the worst it would ever be right now. And when you think about it like that, that means eventually, it will take time, but eventually we would get to a point where AI can fully replace certain jobs. But I think the stage we'll get to first is AI assistants, where you have people that know how to use these AI tools, using them to perform jobs faster. So this tool allows you to deploy to a service like Netlify and have a live preview. Of course, you can connect a custom domain to Netlify, and then you have a live website. So it basically allows you to build a site from development all the way to production. I really enjoyed testing this tool, and well, if this is something that is of interest to you, you should check it out. In my next video, I would be touching on my general thoughts on AI and how I have used AI this year, and then my plans for working with AI down the line. If you're interested in hearing that, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. May the code be with you. Take care.